Oi, oi, peeps, welcome to M.A.D. Right, so, this is a new one for you, Claws, right? It's 30 most disturbing trail cam videos. You know, the old click cameras that people stick up on the trees and stuff like that, all that sort of malarkey. So, yeah, it's a bit, you don't know what's going to fucking turn out, do you? You really don't. So, yeah, let's have some of this, shall we? Let's really just crack straight onto it. As I say, it's Claws. I don't know. Got a fucking silly head on. Right, let's do this. Let's do this. Come on. Come on. Come on. Know what you think?
Trail cams can capture some truly incredible footage of animals in the wild. But what happens when they spot something so bizarre it can't be explained? From deer interacting with alien objects to several coyotes fighting a single raccoon, here are 30 disturbing trail cam videos that no one saw coming. The following footage comes from a nature reserve in Queensland, Australia, where a poor wallaby found itself full of ticks on its ears. But while the people at the reserve didn't intervene, since it's not a pet, something else might.
What the fuck are you doing?
The crow
trying to help you out, mate,
the wallaby,
I think.
appearing to drink water, but its sights were set
What's
on
going on
the
about as I have your fucking eyes out of your head? No, no, go on. Oi, oi. Oh, you dirty bastard. You dirty bastard.
Whether it was actually there to help the poor animal, or just
I know he's
thought the
helping out.
ticks looked shiny and attractive, that's another question. The crow eating the tick was already incredible, but the story is not over yet. Because as it turned out, the crow really liked these things and wanted more than one.
All right. Didn't like me saying that. Oi. No, he's doing it again. Oh, look, he's having a right fucking 10-course meal on your earlobes, mate.
In August 2021, a California man was having opossum problems in his backyard. However, when he planted a night vision camera to capture the culprit, he witnessed the most fascinating and brutal thing he had ever seen.
Oh, no, come on. Oh, no. Fucking hell, come on.
He saw a coyote rush into his backyard and attack the opossum. But while the predator thought it had scored its dinner, the opossum was operating on another level by playing dead to survive the attack.
Oh, you clever little shit. You clever little bugger. You're gonna get up and run off now, aren't you? Go on, go.
Playing dead wouldn't have been enough for the opossum to escape. After all, that's just food for the coyote. So this little guy secreted the scent of a decaying corpse to fool the predator, and succeeded.
You clever little bastard. Round of applause for the fucking possum. Well done, mate.
August 2nd, 2021, a couple from Michigan captured something totally mind-boggling on their trail cam in the woods because not only was it not an animal they'd ever seen before, but the way it moved almost made it look human.
Right off. Not a chance, mate. Not a chance. I wouldn't be stood there to see it the second time round.
The video quickly went viral on social media, with people speculating it was a skinwalker hiding in the woods. However, there was more to the footage than just the little peek from the tree. This creature was aggressive.
I'd have crept up the other side of the tree and he stuck his head out and I booted it like a football.
Whether it was real or very well done footage, well, that's up for debate. Nature can be brutal, but sometimes it can come up with some very unexpected twists as well. This family of turkeys, for instance, triggered a trail cam in July 2021, but things weren't as calm as they appeared.
That's a big turkey, man. Sort of turkey you want on your plate Christmas,
scurried
isn't
to
it?
the tall grass, totally unaware of what was about to happen to them because, as it turns out, a hawk in the sky had its sights on them. But the encounter didn't unfold as you'd think.
Look, Dad came home. Is it, Dad?
It turns out turkeys are a lot tougher than most people give them credit for. Beavers are fascinating animals in the wild, pulling off feats that no small animal should be doing. But these little critters can do a lot more than just building dams, and this is a perfect example of just how smart they are.
Is that gonna fall yet? Not yet. Keep going, man. I'll get you the motherfucker.
Somehow the beaver knows exactly where to cut the tree, so much so that it even makes a face cut and a back cut. But more importantly, it waits so it can hear the tree.
I wait for you to sleep,
bitch. Out of the way.
I'm gonna drop this tree on your house. Go on, nibble it. Go on. If I can hurt me, look. Bite it.
This beaver is a master at its craft, cutting into the tree to make sure it remains stable while it weakens the core. And once it's time for the thing to tumble over, the beaver executes it with perfection. Herons are absolutely brutal with their food. So much so that sometimes, if they don't have enough to eat, they don't hesitate to eat their own kind. And that's exactly what is about to happen in this nest as well.
I can't watch it. I can't watch it. Arta?
To be fair, a lot of birds kill their young if food is in short supply or the young is behind in development. This one's particularly brutal because none of these herons are adults. They're just chomping on their youngest brother.
I can't. I don't mind watching like. Fucking hell, Dan. I'm letting you watch it.
However, there's more to this than meets the eye. After all, the mother has to protect her children, right? Well, it turns out that even that can sometimes go out the window because this adult heron does not care about her nest at all.
I'm just gonna eat them all. Look, fuck it. I'm fed up with fucking flying off and getting the food for you lot. You take the piss, treat this house like a fucking hotel. Just come and go as you like. So bollocks. I'm gonna eat the lot.
November 2023.
Thank God for that. Fucking hell, that was a bit much. I told you it was fucking disturbing, didn't I? Jesus Christ, mate. I can't do, like, I'll tell you what I can't do, right? I'll tell you as it is, right? I'll tell you, this is me, right? I can't watch things on TV when it comes to women getting attacked or children getting attacked, however way. You know, I can't deal with it, can't watch it, I'd rather, you know, I just can't deal with it, makes me feel sick. And I can watch, crazy as it is, I can watch lions and stuff and big cats take down their prey, you know, take down their food and that. But things like that, what we just saw, I can't fucking deal with it, man. I just can't. I don't know. It's just I'm weird. But yeah.
Fascinating. It started with a bunch of deer around a feeding spot, calmly going about their day. Little did they know that things were about to ramp up.
See, I think that's a really thoughtful idea, you know. So I was out there walking and I said, these bloody deer, how are they going to get anything to drink? I'll tell you what, why don't you bring up that old pond we got in the garden? Good fucking idea. Good idea. So that's, see? Being mindful, see?
Decades of hunting have conditioned animals in the wild to always be on edge, making sure they're not in the crosshairs of someone hiding in the distance. So even a hint
that's why they've got them big fucking ears,
which
man,
is exactly
so
what
they can use them as radars.
Deer.
It's all for a reason, you know. But they got them. Look how they move.
They sprinted off, thinking someone had shot at them, when in reality it was one of them who accidentally stepped into the pool and broke the ice.
Where you gone?
Following footage comes from San Angelo, Texas, where a wildlife trail cam spotted a group of raccoons gathered around a campfire. Except things weren't as peaceful as they appeared, because a coyote
on your back,
was
on your back, on your back. no, mate. Look, there's loads of you. Oh no. Oi, behind you. Behind you.
With all its friends abandoning it, the poor raccoon was alone, surrounded by coyotes, eager to feast on it.
Pick up some of them
Don't
rocks.
underestimate a lone raccoon.
Yeah, raccoon will have you, mate.
While this looked like a dire situation, this little guy knew what it was doing.
Yeah. Get in your clothes, man. Get in your clothes. Get in your clothes. His brothers are going to come in a minute. Coyote for dinner, mate. Watch. Here we go.
Despite their numerical advantage, the coyotes were cautious, knowing how dangerous a lone raccoon could be. Even more importantly, though, the raccoon was ready to take the fight to the predators and do everything in its power to survive.
Go on.
And that's how the little guy won this battle.
Yeah.
Animals do all sorts of weird stuff.
You lot are fucking useless.
So that sometimes they do things that makes you question whether they can experience emotions and joy like humans. And this squirrel is a perfect example of that.
Can I just say, right? Well, I'm from Milton Keynes, yeah? There's a place over there, I think it's Salsey Forest. I think it's called Salsey Forest. Something like that, right? This is a few years ago now, right? People used to go up there and our idiots smoke their drugs, right? And they used to, the things they used to smoke it in, they used to, this was in the local citizen newspaper, like, you know? They were, and there was also footage, I don't know where it came from, but there was footage of squirrels up Salsey Forest going nuts, like attacking people, just going crazy because they were getting the stuff from outside the bins, and because the stuff smelled sweet, you know, put two and two together, mate. And it's, yeah. Drug-fueled squirrels at Salsey Forests. Yeah. Put that in your Google. See what you see.
Caught on a trail cam in November 2022, the little squirrel is jumping around the area for seemingly no reason at all. Yet people think it's displaying emotions of pure ecstasy because of all the fall leaves around it. Of course, other people think the squirrel's eating a mushroom, which may have caused this behavior. But as far as we can tell,
tripping
this
his
is
fucking
normal
head
squirrel
off.
behavior, and this little guy is just
He's eating
very
mushrooms.
happy.
Yeah, man. Who's that? Who's that? Hot.
In 2014, researcher John Kitchen
Love
was
it.
working on grizzly
Love
bear
it.
behavior in Glendale Cove when he captured some truly fascinating footage as one of these beasts spotted his GoPro camera
Oh, shit.
and decided to put on a show for everyone.
Wicked. Come on, get it out. Go
Whether
on.
the bear thought the camera was just a shiny thing it could play with or it didn't want to be filmed, well, that's another story. The real fascinating thing was the bear's ability to grab the camera and interact with it in a meaningful way.
I took a selfie. He's been watching people with fucking
The
cameras,
beast
mate.
carried the camera for several minutes, taking it around places while it was
No, he
still
was
filming.
doing that. See, he has an ulterior motive there. See, right? He had the camera in his mouth, didn't he? Then he's got a toothache. He's going to put the camera in his mouth, show he's got a bad tooth, drop the camera. The people who's going to go there, like the RSPCA sort of people, they are wildlife protection people, are going to see this fucking camera, clock the bear's got toothache, find the bear and sort his tooth out. Yeah. So there it goes.
And somehow, amidst all this, the camera remained intact, providing some of the most incredible footage we'd ever seen.
Brilliant. Oh, look, it's kid. Kid's gone. Is that the camera or is that the mobile? Oh, it's the camera.
The following footage comes from the Wolf
Brilliant.
Conservation Center
Brilliant.
in
Love
South
animals,
Salem,
man. They're
New
just
York,
fucking great.
where a wolf
Great.
enjoys the calm winter, sitting in the snow, when its plans are interrupted by none other than its own sister.
Hey, what you doing, bitch? I'm laying here. Get out of my seat, bitch.
Much like humans, animals have a playful side to them. So much so that sometimes they find some strange ways to annoy their siblings. Well, this wolf has found the perfect way to make sure her sister doesn't get a moment of peace.
I'm gonna fucking bite you. It makes me grit my teeth. I'm gonna bite you. Enjoying it? Sit down now. No, you're not.
But while this is already annoying enough to the resting sister, the invading wolf's about to
I'm
make
gonna
things
sit
even
on your
worse for her.
head. I'm gonna I'm gonna wipe my ass on your head. No, you ain't, bitch. You.
No matter the species, one thing is universal. Siblings love annoying each other.
Oh, fuck it up.
A wolf's howl has to be one of the most...
I can't say, does any of you ever got sat on your brother and sister's head? Nah.
iconic sounds in the wild, but most people have never experienced it like this before, because thanks to a trail camera in Canada, we have clear footage of what it's actually like. Most wolves howl to assemble the pack, alarm others at a den, or even locate each other during a storm. And some of these get so loud they can be heard over 100 yards away.
Right. It's called in the clanning. Look, I found the trail cam.
However, the most impressive thing about this particular wolf's howl is the way it sustains the tone and volume of its voice, and in many ways, it almost sounds like a siren.
Oh, quiet on the Western Front.
There's
Carry
been
on
a
as
lot
you
of
are.
paranoia recently about aliens coming to Earth and trying to communicate with us, so much so that people have been seeing floating orbs, or UAPs as they call them, all over the place. And well, this one's no different.
What the fucking hell was that? Oh, come on, is that like...
Captured near the Tule River area in California, the footage shows a strange glowing orb zipping across the area. Unlike most other UAP sightings, however, this one's far closer to the ground, so much so that even a deer notices it.
What the fucking hell is that?
The object moves around almost like it has no weight, but that's not even the best part. The fascinating thing is that it's strange enough for several deer to gather around it. So what happens when one of them tries to kick it?
Yeah, go on, one of you, kick it down. Go on.
In July 2024, a trail cam in the woods captured something no one thought was possible. A creature that had returned from extinction.
I'm telling you now, right?
There was more than one.
If you fucking saw that, mate. No way. A raptor. A bloody raptor. No, that's got to be AI. That's got to be AI, that part. There's no... I'm not having it. I'm not having it. You'd be on the
Actual
fucking
dinosaurs were caught running around the forest in Congo, and the crazy thing was they looked exactly like the raptors in the movies.
Yeah.
Was it computer-generated imagery?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Did we actually discover these Congo raptors in the wild?
I don't know. I want to go and fucking look for them, that's for sure. You ain't coming home, yeah. Not a chance.
Sadly, all signs point toward this footage being someone's fun project.
Yeah, definitely.
In January
Very
2012, a man went back to check out the footage his trail cameras had captured over a few days in the woods. What he found scrubbing through the video, however, was utterly disturbing.
Huh?
You could see a strange glow in the woods, almost as if someone was walking through with a lantern in their hand. But here's the scary part. Whatever this being was, it wasn't human.
Well, no, because it... Don't see that even
A
there.
normal white-tailed
Imagine
deer
what-
would run for its life after
Yeah.
hearing or seeing a human in the woods.
Yeah.
Yet these animals not only stayed at their spot, but were almost drawn to it before going back to eating. November 13th, 2023. A trail camera in Ontario, Canada captured a buck near a pool of water.
Oh.
But something was different about this big guy, because as it turns out, this whitetail was actually coming off a week of increased activity during its rut. The buck was exhausted from the rut, so much so that it could barely breathe and stand on its legs. But while it appeared to be holding itself fine after finding some much needed rest, things were about to go south for this guy.
Oh, right. Right. Oh, come on, lad.
Of course, the buck could have sat there and rested for a bit, but such is the brutality of nature that it just had to get up and keep going, despite its condition.
Oh, mate. Come on. What's coming, What's coming? What is it?
Speaking of nature being brutal, this little chick has been left unattended
No,
in its
don't do it
nest,
again.
and the situation is bad because a crow has just landed next to it. But here's the deal, this isn't just any nest. This is an eagle's nest.
Oh, no! Oh, come on. Please, Mum. Please, Mum. Mum, please come home. Quick. Please, Mum. Dad. Mum, Dad.
In normal circumstances, a crow wouldn't dare go up against an eagle. If anything, bald eagles are the ones known to kill and eat crows.
Yeah.
So this big guy is about to get some revenge on the eagle.
No. No, don't be doing that.
Crow needs to be careful though, because if the eagle gets a whiff of what's happening, it's not going to let the crow get away.
No.
But the crow is smart and knows exactly what it's doing.
He's picking away at the... Look at this, look. Picking away at the bloody... I'm going to make your bloody nest drop, motherfucker. Oh, no! No! No!
January 7th, 2021, a trail cam in Ontario, Canada captured one of the rarest sights in the wild, as a buck that was about to shed its antler walked right in front of the camera for everyone to see.
Oh, this is brilliant. I've seen this one. I've seen this.
This white-tailed buck had been given the name One Side after it broke off its right antler about 6 months before. So it had been walking with a single antler all this time, and it was finally time to make things even.
There was there's footage of another guy that he was actually standing on the balcony of his place that he's rented out, and he's got obviously his phone and that. You can see all the deer and that in the background, and this big stag comes out in view of him, and then he like sort of does his thing, turns around and shakes his head and walks off. And leaves two big massive antlers drop off of him, you know. And the skeezer runs over there and grabs them. So, yeah, pointless story, but I just thought I'd tell you because it is.
This process doesn't hurt the buck, and the antlers start growing right back in the spring. Much like other owls, the barred owl is also nocturnal and extremely hard to see during the day. And even if there is one flying around the area, usually it's well camouflaged, which makes this trail cam footage that much more exciting.
A little wash.
Turns out even barred owls love a bath sometimes.
Yeah, man.
And this one's having an absolute blast in the water, flapping its wings in broad daylight for everyone to see before taking flight.
Wicked. It's beautiful, man, isn't it? Beautiful. I drink to that owl. Go on, owl.
This would have been normal if it was just here for a dip. However, as it turns out, this particular barred owl really loves this spot. So much so that it visits the same body of water several times a day.
Oh, bloody hell. Must be a very sweaty owl.
A trail cam captures one of the most bizarre things ever recorded as a bear walks into the frame and starts behaving strangely. Upon closer inspection, though, you'll realize that this big guy has something dangling out of its backside.
Don't tell me that's what I think is a tapeworm. No. No, he's eating a fucking reel of cotton or something, isn't he?
That may look like a rope that's somehow stuck in the bear's body, but it's actually a real tapeworm that's invaded the poor guy's body. What's worse is that despite its distress, the bear just can't get rid of it.
You didn't fucking see that, did you? No, you can fucking turn around and watch it as well, mate. I have to, so you can. How dare you? Bloody
the footage is obviously disturbing, and someone really needs to step on the tapeworm so the poor bear can be set free. But again, nature is brutal, and if it can't get rid of the parasite, the bear is just gonna have to live with it.
Fucking hell, mate. Oh, Jesus Christ almighty. Holy bejesus.
The following footage comes from Canada, where Sven, the horse, is not feeling great at his home. So much so that he appears to lie down in pain inside his stall. But don't worry, because you're not ready for what's about to happen next.
What? It's pregnant? Is it pregnant? Is it pregnant? Come on, baby. You coming out? Oh, it's farting.
Turns out the poor guy was just full of gas. So much so that he just lays on the ground and lets it rip. Of course, that's normal for most horses. But Sven isn't normal. He just keeps going.
God!
In total, the horse rips gas for over 30 seconds, which, let's be fair, is not only unbelievable, but has to be some sort of record. And once done, things go back to normal.
It's like, no one bring no flame in here for a good 20, 30 minutes.
To be small and inconspicuous, so wild animals can be themselves.
Oh, lovely, look at
not
that.
Spot them in the wild. But sometimes even that's not enough, especially when the animals really hate being filmed.
Oh.
This particular camera was spotted by a pack of wolf pups in Minnesota who somehow managed to break its straps and then went on the offensive, turning the camera into their mortal enemy. Most trail cams wouldn't have survived a second.
Could you imagine
attack, but this trail cam was a real fighter, fending off 3 wolves trying to bite into it at once. But of course the wolves weren't going to stop trying, were they? March 30th, 2008. A trip.
I was just going to say, could you imagine like actually being out in the woods, in the forest, wherever it is, and seeing a big pack of fucking wolves? You'd be fucked, wouldn't you? You would be fucked. There's nothing you could do about it. There is absolutely jack shit you could do about it. Climb a tree, be up a tree, fucking until you fall down, because they wouldn't leave you, would they? You'd be buggered, mate. So you know what I say? Don't go to the woods, isn't it? Simple as that.
Trail camera at a game reserve.
Don't bloody go. Don't go out. Stay indoors.
Strangest things ever seen on camera as a quote-unquote animal made several trips to the lake during the night.
What the fuck is that?
While the video from the footage wasn't clear, the sound was, because this animal made sounds unlike anything else in the wild. What was more fascinating, though, was the fact that this creature was all alone at night and kept returning to the area.
I wonder what it was.
It looked like an anteater or even a pangolin, yet it sounded
okay.
nothing like those two. So what exactly was this mystery animal?
It looks like two, doesn't it? It looks like two there. It's not just one, is it?
In 2023, police were called to the woods after a hunting party discovered human remains in what seemed like a Bigfoot shelter. However, it was only when they looked at the footage from one of their trail cams that they realized that they were being watched.
Oh, come on.
Turns out the cops dodged a bullet that day because merely minutes after they just returned from the area, the legendary monster itself decided to show itself in its full glory. Who knows? If they'd stayed there a little more time, they could have been the next set of human remains in the Bigfoot shelter.
That's no fucking Bigfoot. It's a bloke in that bloody suit. Or is it? Or is it? I mean, you know.
Animals fight over
Let's have it right, yeah?
a Bigfoot shelter.
Okay, look. I mean, you know. Looks pretty good, doesn't it? It's a pretty good costume if it is. I mean, look at the mouth. And the eyes are all moles in it. It looks good. It's good. If it's a good costume, it's a good costume.
Animals fight over food all the time in the wild.
Ah, but see, you two fucking about there, messing about, doing what you're doing, blaming your food, while your little fucking baby gets pulled out of its nest.
People can claim to have seen massive eagles duke it out over fish in the river.
Bold bloody eagle. Like got bloody hair to me.
The sheer speed at which these events unfold is staggering, so much so that it looks quick, even in slow motion. But even when one eagle snatches food from another's talon, there's always another eagle waiting to pounce.
You know, the wildlife, Mother Nature, I think Mother Nature is so beautiful, but as well, on the flip side of it, it's so cruel. Not cruel, it's, what's the word I'm looking for? Fucking dangerous. Fucking dangerous. Because, you know, in the wild, isn't it, it's eat or be eaten. Isn't it really, in the wild, especially in the wild, you know, if you're a little animal, you got these flying above you. If they see you, you're going to be eaten. There's no two ways about it. You're going to be the little one's dinner or a snack for these big bastards. But realistically, that's how it is, isn't it? So, you know, be grateful you're a human. Right. Maybe.
This raccoon thinks it's just hit the jackpot.
Well, if you are going to be an animal, make sure you're a fucking big thing, a big predator. Like, you know, big cat or something. But
after finding an
as we've learned, I know I'm fucking stopping and starting here, aren't I? Sorry. But as we learned, it doesn't matter how tough you are, when you're a baby, you can still be eaten by your own brothers and fucking sisters.
Who's in?
Oh,
little does it know that it's bitten off more than it can chew, because this isn't just any nest. This is a great horned owl's nest.
Oh no, you're in trouble, son. You're in trouble. Here he comes. He's gonna come. He's gonna fucking have you. He's down, mate. He's got ya.
The owl is so quick with its attack that the raccoon has no idea what just happened. If anything, it sits there in shock, processing its next move. But as it's about to find out, staying there is a massive mistake. And that, folks, is why you don't mess with owls. The island spotted skunk is one of the rarest carnivores in the wild, with their entire population restricted to 2 California Channel islands spanning across a few hundred kilometers. So seeing one in the flesh is as exciting as it gets.
But you don't want it shitting on you, wherever it does. They stink like a motherfucker.
But these little creatures aren't just special because they're rare. No, they've got a few tricks up their sleeves too, some of which you'd never expect from an animal in the wild.
He lifts that tail up, mate. You know, need to go the fucking way, mate. Does it smell like you forgot rigor
Yes,
mortis
they love
aftershave?
doing handstands. In September 2013, a man set up a hunting cam in the woods to spot animals. What he ended up capturing, however, was something he'd never expected in his wildest dreams. A row of lights kept moving up and down behind the bushes, almost as if it was something alien. But more importantly, the footage was real because animals kept walking in front of the lights. That said, many people think this could possibly be some spider webs.
That was exactly what I was thinking. That's exactly what I was
Suggest
thinking.
that this is all.
That's exactly what I was thinking. So yeah, that was Claw. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed that because I did. It was bloody disturbing. I know that. That is without shadow of a doubt. So, anyway, sorry I got a bit weird, but I can't deal with certain things. I think this fucking just, you know, just goes to show I haven't seen them, innit? So there you go. So thank you again, my beautiful people. Thank you for coming and joining me once again. If you do like my stuff, or our stuff, M.A.D stuff, please go to the channel and like and subscribe, because that is all like muchly appreciated, like massively. And I'd just like to say, while we're quickly chatting, welcome back to the Ouija Brothers, because some dickhead fucked it up for them, and they've managed to sort things out, and they've come back. So well done, Steve and Griff. Lovely to have you back, lads. Also, again now, so if you like Claw, what we were watching, go to their channel and also subscribe, please, because they're great. Right? I've seen them a few times now, so we're definitely going back there and watching another one. In the meantime, I'll have another one out for you as soon as possible. That's a promise. And well, you know, get me words out. Otherwise, you take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Love you loads, right? Just stay safe, right? This one's for you, bro. Take it easy, my brother. God bless.